Hey Glass Gang, thanks for tuning in. This stream starts soon. Alright, how's everyone doing tonight? Shout out to Not a Alien, RUB Chaos, Kingshots89, The Canadian Lorax, Paul Hodgins, Wei Choi, Madman82, Evan Parks. Can I get extra pineapple on it? That is unfortunately an exotic fruit. We only have Rad Rat as an extra topping. Yo, what is up with the Atomic Shop? They're about to ruin my stream if I can't buy this extra. Is the Atomic Shop just broken today? Is anyone else having this problem? I can't buy a freaking camp slot. Come on. What on earth is going on? I need to be able to buy a camp slot. I bought atoms for this. Dude. Alright, we try again. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna try. I guess I'll get on and I'll play and see if it works itself out and I can buy a camp slot. If not, I'll have to try another day. That's weird. Invaders from Beyond should be on right now, unless it's not a thing anymore. Looks like the Atomic Shop is fixed. Let's find out. Alright. Looks like we're good to go. let's have a look at what I'm gonna build. I'm gonna rebuild a camp that I used to have. Unfortunately, it looks like someone actually has my camp spot. Let's go find out. That camp in question looks like this. I call it Pop's Pizza. It's something I made because my dad likes making pizza a lot. He makes pizza from scratch and stuff. It's not his job or anything, it's just a hobby he has. And yeah, it was pretty neat. I miss it. I have some improvements I want to do to it. I don't have this camp anymore, but I've thought about it for a long time. If I'm going to build up like another Nuka diner or Nuka themed camp, this is what I would want to do because I loved how it turned out. So yeah, that's what I'm building tonight. Okay, this person needs to work on their spawn. How about I just go to a new world? If you didn't know, if you have trouble spawning in at your camp, or you spawn in under stuff or inside foundations, you just have to pick up your camp module and move it around. By doing that, it actually changes your spawn location. So you can work out a better spawn point so people aren't spawning in the middle of a foundation. So now I activated my unplaced camp. This way I don't accidentally move a camp that I don't want to move. Before we begin, if you'd like to support the channel, you can smash like, hit subscribe if you're new, and turn on bell notifications. It helps the stream get out there to viewers who may have missed the stream notification. You can also join the Discord link in the description if you want to find a community to play with. Alright, so I'm ready to start. I'm going to start by placing foundations. Okay, not up there. We don't want it up there. And what I'm going to do is place it close to the wall here, but not so close that I can't place a wall up against it. So we need to test first to make sure that the placement is right, because I'm going to put glass walls here. Because this wall that's right here says Nuka-Cola, and it's kind of like washed out and weathered, but it looks really cute inside the diner if you use glass walls. That's what I did the first time around. I loved how it turned out. You can see it right there on the left side of the screen. It's just neat. It ties in with the look, I feel. So I'm gonna do that again. And I just use these walls here because you'll see why. I just need to double check this here. Okay, this won't actually reach the roof, so that's good. So we don't have any clipping going on, so it's good like that. You'll see why I use doorways here in a minute. Do. If this still works. I don't know if this still works. Use a plain steel door. This is so we can double wall. What did you think it was for? We can double wall without putting foundations facing each other. But we have to convert these all to solid now with the doors in place. Now we can go in and hang a door on top of the door. Pretty neat, right? So now it's hanging on top of this door because we converted the doorway into a solid wall behind the door. And so this door snaps onto the door, thinking it's the new wall for the door. Oh, hang on. I accidentally put 2 back here. What's going on here? There we go. So I went a little too fast and I didn't notice that I didn't do this one. So let's do this one. The heck? It doesn't like doing it, that's for sure. There we go. The heck? It did it here too. Oh, it's because I forgot to switch these to flat. There we go. Now what we're gonna do is equip a perk card here under strength. Wrecking ball. This is so that we can do damage to our own building. Ah, it's so satisfactory. Perfect. You're probably wondering why we had to do that. I'll show you. I kind of overdid it. I just wanted to. It was just funny. I thought it would be funny to gap plaz the building, but you just want to destroy these the top ones here so that you can fit. Actually, let's see if the new system is more forgiving. Maybe I don't have to destroy those. I just couldn't help it. No, see, it won't snap there because of that wall that's there. So what we have to do is not use a TSC gap plaz. You can use a fixer, maybe a quad shotgun. This will be fine. Okay. Nice, very efficient. But now we do want this one here. We need this one fixed. It looks like it's broken. Is it? Yes, we need that one fixed. So yeah. You'll want to use a weapon that doesn't destroy too much because you don't want to destroy the bottom walls. You just want the top walls destroyed because they take support from the bottom walls. So don't do what I did with the TSC gap plaz. And now, unfortunately, it's snapping where the old one is, and we don't want that either. So we have to pay attention and pull it so that it's facing the same wall. There we go. That's already there. You see what I mean? This way they're facing each other. This is going to give us the ability to do a really nice brick around the top. Like you see here, because I'm using wallpaper to do like a nice exterior brick. Voila! Not what I wanted to do. Now we're going to repair it. And I want a cute roof. So what are we going to do? I'd like to put the roof that has the crown molding. That would look nice. If I can remember what it's called. I think it's the, yeah, Responder's roof. Here it is. This looks really cute. Because of this marquee, I can make a cute little sign out of it. But what we have to do is destroy this one. Oh. Hang on a second. And now we can replace this one into an actual doorway. But we want to destroy this top piece. This is not the right weapon. It destroys too much. Let's use something else, like a non-explosive fixer. It destroys too much stuff with the explosive rounds. There we go. And now, since I want to fill in a gap here, I'll just show you what I mean. I want you guys can tell. There we go. Right here. We'll do that. Okay, but now you're going to see a problem. And I'm going to show you how to fix that problem. There's going to be a weird gap. See right there? There's that weird gap I'm talking about. We can barely see because the sky is just falling, I guess. And it's turning into nighttime. But see this gap in the crown molding? I do not like that. And so I'd like for it to wrap all the way around. I plan on having a nice smoothed corner. So how will I do that? Very simple. We break them again. We put a third roof. So this time I'm going to find a corner piece that doesn't have the marquee and just has the crown molding going around the same angle. We're going to pop that in. Okay, well that is fixed, but it's not showing up. Why? It's there, but it's visually bugged somehow. Maybe if I destroy it again. They're invisible. I might have to switch worlds. There we go. So now we have that fixed, where there isn't a gap anymore in the crown molding. How beautiful is that? It's the small details for me. Stuff like this really matters. Pretty neat, I think. So let's keep doing this. We'll beautify the exterior a little bit so it's not so horrendously ugly. I'm trying to remember, it's a bit different now. How do you wallpaper walls? Oh, wallpapers, okay. I'll take out these doors and then I'll take out the back walls, just the ones in the back, to keep the flat ones that are even. But we're going to convert these to glass. And then what I'm going to do is destroy them and build basically this wraparound tube diner look around the glass. But let's finish the roof. And now you'll see that there's missing a piece right here. So that means we need to place a fourth roof piece right here. And probably we should knock out this one because the crown molding will most likely interfere with placing it. Just from experience with this roof kit. Perfect. You know what? I'll just delete that for now. I don't know what to put for a door. You know what? I think this white brick would actually look better. Would fit the area and the whole look. On the inside though, I had something different planned. I wanted to do this. This is from a Nuka-Cola bundle. Oh, I guess I forgot to wall this in. How did I forget to wall this in? It's okay, it's not too late to do it. We just need to knock these ones out. Oh, I did put it in. There is two pieces, but they're both facing the same direction. It's hard to tell sometimes, so you just gotta pay attention to that. But there's two pieces there, they're just facing the same direction. So let's take one out. Same thing happened here. Fix the floor. All right. Okay, yeah, I'm not a big fan of this wallpaper anymore. I think it looks better with this white brick. Neat. It's super cute already. But yeah, we're gonna now take all this apart to do that 50s wraparound style tube diner look that I love so much. Oh, right. This wall needs to come out. There we go. Now, I'm aware that you can free place items, but we're not going to get a nice look if we free place these items here. Oh, we can pull this in so that we can get rid of that gap. There we go. So now there's no more gap there. But I'm still going to use an old technique. It's a little bit longer of a process because you technically don't have to do that anymore. You can free place items, but when you free place these items I'm going to place, they tend to look kind of janky. They don't line up straight. So I have a method for making them line up perfectly. But first we have to destroy these walls. Or wait a sec. No, that doesn't look right. This would not have been how I did this. Nope. We have to pull these walls out. Voila, you can drive through if you want. So now we're gonna get this little guy. We need our camp module for this, and we need a nice flat surface to work on. So let's get just a random foundation out and put it like somewheres nearby. Here it is. So you'll want to either use a Slocum Joe bar, or you can use the Old West bar counter. You could even use the White Springs counter, but or the Red Rocket bar. This would look really nice too, to be honest with you. Especially with the white brick we got going on. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I do like that white stripe. So we're doing the Slocum Joe bar. So what you want to do is you want to turn on snap. Hey Mojo Mandingo! Welcome to the stream. Digging the change up to camp building? GG. It's fun to build a camp. Sometimes I get an itch to build a camp. But anyways, my trick to placing these so that I can line it up perfectly like you see, and it actually wraps around the wall. The trick is to get it to wrap around and cover this side. Is there another picture? There isn't another picture of that end. Okay, I forgot to grab a picture of the end of it, but you will see when I'm done that it wraps completely around, and it looks beautiful if it's done right. If it's done wrong, it looks like garbage. So don't do it wrong, because when you do it wrong, basically this will look like this, and then you'll place your other one free like this, which you can totally do if you want to. But then look what happens when you start building it out. Does that look like it's in line? No, it's veering off, and it won't match the bottom, and it won't wrap around perfectly. It's faster for sure, but it's gonna look bad. So don't do that. Don't do it like that. Now, before we get any further, I do want to talk about a change I wanted to make. I don't know how this is going to look, but this isn't see how this looks weird and janky? I don't know how this is going to look, but hopefully this is an improvement. We're going to find out. I'm going to fully place more like a full other roof. More roof pieces, more problems. We're going to try to hide those ugly lines. I don't think it's going to fully hide it though. These are some deep rafters with this I don't know what it's called. Responders? Yeah, Responders roof kit. It has really deep rafters. A lot of times you can hide them, but oh yeah. Yeah, it's not gonna look right. I mean, it's not terrible, but not what I was hoping for. A lot of other roofs don't have as deep of a rafter, and you can just kind of hide that, make that disappear. I'm wondering. We could also put a fake roof in. What I mean by that. Where is it? We go to free placement. But you have to be like super good at placing it. Because it's not very forgiving to do this. You place the first one just inches below that roof line. Then you snap the rest to it. But that first one has to be perfectly placed. And we managed to do it. It was perfectly placed. It covers it all and looks beautiful. Sweet. I make it look too easy. But yeah, it's like that. You just need to get the first one perfectly straight. What would the Nuka wall look like without the glass wall? Let's find out. It would look like that. It just doesn't look right because you can see outside. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I put the glass walls. It seals it up. There, I tried doing it with half walls. It might look better. I think it looks better. What are you building? A diner? Yes, basically. I'm building Pop's Pizza. It's a camp I used to have. And I miss it. It's for role-playing as the Nuka girl, of course. So. It's a camp I used to have a long time ago. And I tore it down and always think about it from time to time. And I'm like, I need that camp again in my life. So here we are. But yeah, let's get to building the wraparound section. It's under surfaces. Slocum Joe Bar. What you want to do is hold it straight. Okay, you can use the lines in the foundation to help make sure you're placing them down straight. But it doesn't matter. You could place it crooked like this as long as you don't move it after you place your second one. What I mean by that is you're going to place the first one down and turn off snapping. And then it's going to appear like right above, okay? Let's do it again. You can leave snapping off from the start. You're probably better off, to be honest. Yeah, see, that is better. It's a lot flatter. It's perfect, actually. So if you just place one down in collide mode and then immediately press A again, you're going to have a column that's perfectly stacked and perfectly aligned. The reason for this is, remember how I told you if you just free place one in the corner up here and build it out, you won't be able to wrap around because it'll veer off either side. Now we need to turn snapping back on. So we're gonna grab this piece from the bottom, turn snapping back on. And then we're gonna drop it on top of the camp module. And see, now we have a gap. You want this. You're gonna do this 11 times, counting the first one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They did remove a lot of boundaries so that people can build, but I built this thing exactly the way you're seeing with old tricks today, is what you're seeing me do. I'm using old tricks that still work, and I was able to build this before they changed up the system to this beautiful pizza shop you see. So these are tricks that I had to learn myself because although you can free place the items, you can't make them perfectly straight if you're free placing them. But now I know that this is perfectly straight. Now I'm going to test by snapping in a wall. We're going to test the height, and we might have to adjust it, might not. The nice thing of doing it this way is you can just snap the rest of them to the bottom row, and it's going to be 100% straight with the top row. There's no way of messing this up, and it saves you time from having to do like both top and bottom separately. So let's snap in a wall. Where are my glass walls? Where are they? I have too many wall kits. Alright, let's see what that looks like here at the top. Okay, so we still have one room for one more snap. And that's what I did. I remembered 11 being like the threshold for meeting the top part of a wall. This is so that you stop there. You know, it's good to not have, it's good to have space, I mean. You want to have space to make adjustments. So we're going to space it out by one more. So now we know that 12 will fit perfectly. Pretty good. And this is the most crucial one, but it looks really good. It looks very straight. But the first one you place down is going to be the most crucial one. We could even do another spacing. We could do 13. Let's do that. Okay, so I do need to adjust this. This isn't perfectly straight. There we go. That looks good. Oh, it's not straight. I can tell it's not straight. Still veering off. That's pretty good. Yeah. Alright. So now the next ones will just snap to that row. So we're going to grab this and do 13 spacings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, it's not straight. See how it's a little crooked? So we need to fix this right now. Because if you don't fix it, you'll have bigger problems down the line. So let's just move this aside here and fix it. It's not straight. Just needs a little bit more adjustments. And you're gonna do that by just playing with it, wiggling it around, moving it around. That looks pretty good. Let's try it. Perfect. Now we can continue. There's a little gap here, but it's not a problem. Because when we put in the glass, it'll hide that. You know what? I just decided I don't want that gap. Sometimes I'm picky. It's because every time you grab it, it moves closer to you. So that's a bit weird. So this is the longest part, really. Getting the first part lined up, because it is the anchor for the rest of the row. And it'll determine how successful this is. Still needs to move a little bit. It did not move that time. It does that. I'm still not happy with that. Sorry that I'm so picky, gang. I'm looking at the line of the wood versus the top line of the countertop. It should be flat. It should just meet with it perfectly. That looks really good. It's still veering off. That is strange. What I'm going to do to try to make this easier is I'm going to double up the foundation, because then that'll give me a line to follow. Gotta love it when you move a piece and it just goes right back where it was, instead of actually moving where you wanted it. Still angled. What is going on? Maybe I'm just too picky. Let's just do it. I'm too picky tonight. That's what's going on. Let's just do it. So collide, press A twice. It's 13 times. Oh yeah, you want to turn on snap. And you don't want to put it on the camp module like this. It'll give you a different spacing. You don't want to be just spamming it any direction. You have to put it this like lengthwise. It'll always give you the same spacing. So that's one. Okay, there's lag in the server, so it kind of messed me up. I think I'm at 5. We'll go to 12 and see if it's there. Nope. So I was right then. And we keep walking it down. It's veering, huh? It still looks like dead center, guys. Oh, but it's veering. I think I'll turn off chat next time I do this. Got some know-it-alls in the chat tonight. And I'm getting lag. So it messes up my counting when I hit the lag because I'm counting, I'm pressing A and it's not registering. So I have to just do it one or two at a time when that happens. So I overshot this one because the lag messed up my counting. Have to redo it. Now, we're getting close to the corner and it won't fit perfectly in the corner, so we're going to use a method that I call stitching. This means we have to do the corner first, and then once we get the corner in place, we build out from the corner going that way to stitch it into this console and then going out this way. Because otherwise, if I snap another one here, see how it's just too close to here? It would just end up putting the corner piece outside of the foundation. So we don't want that. Oh, we definitely don't want free. Oh no! Apparently I messed it up. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. That new free mode is definitely strange. It's able to free parts that are snapped together and taking like weight from other parts, so that's interesting. Okay, well, I'm just messing around here, but we'll place it like that for now, and then we'll make final adjustments here in a moment. You guys get the idea? It's gonna snap through. But what I'm gonna do to make that happen is I'm gonna leave this here on this flat surface. The reason why you want to place these on a flat surface is because if you place them and they already have this spacing on any of these like angled surfaces, it will mess with the spacing. It'll move the spacing. So that's why you want to place them always on flat surfaces. So we delete this one. Well, don't delete it. You just destroy it. And then we're gonna try to free place this like this. It's still snapping. That is bizarre. It's not how I thought that was gonna work. So we'll move this one out. It's interesting rebuilding this again after the changes to camp building is totally different this time around, but still I'm still able to use. But it's weird how it's snapping. It shouldn't snap. I have snapping off right now and it is snapping, so that is a kind of a piss off. What I'm gonna do then is I have another technique for this, because this has happened before on other projects. We're just gonna grab one like this and use it for our spacing. We're gonna try to get the spacing right with that one. And now it won't snap. What is going on? Did the game break on me? What the heck? Okay, now it wants to snap. What is going on? Hang on a sec. You couldn't do this before, but it looks like I can just place one up here now. So you technically only have to get this first row lined up with that method that I showed at the start. And then you can snap them together, because as long as this one is aligned perfectly with the bottom one, the next ones you snap to the top row will always be aligned to it. Interesting. That's different. Let me think about this for a bit here, because I need to think about it. It's definitely working differently than the first time I built this. Now let's try just snapping one like this, and let's build, yes. Yep. That's what we wanted to see. So now I wanted to snap to, yeah, the round part. This way it pulls inward. Neat. Now with this stitching, it's not always perfect. It's not always, it's harder to line up the stitching, so I'm not going to worry about that. It'll look fine. Especially from back here, like no one can tell. But the stitching tends to play a little bit with the alignment. Alright. So now we're ready to put in some glass. That's where I want it to go. Nope, not there. There. Then we repair everything. Okay. So I'm gonna move them back, actually. It'll get rid of the solid metal bars. That's weird. It's all disappeared, but it is there. Let's destroy it again. Better yet. Genuinely can't help it sometimes. There we go, blow off some steam. Perfect. Like it never happened. Alright, this looks a lot better. Look at that. So moving the walls back is definitely the best option because then it hides the bars. It looks way better. Looks nice and flush with it. But yeah, apparently I was going off, huh? Huh, gang? That ain't straight enough for you, apparently. My guy! Alright. Definitely straight enough. These losers must be cross-eyed. Oh wait, I don't have to do that, do I? I probably don't. I don't! Neat! Yeah, we used to have to do this all the way around. I say we. This is really only something I was doing. Unless other people were doing, I don't know. But this is a trick that I taught myself, so pretty proud of that. Will it snap? It's not snapping up here. Okay, so that won't work for that one. It won't snap here. Interesting. Alright. That's fine. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Two, 3, 4, 5, lag, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now it snaps. That's interesting. Yeah, look at how nice that is. It's perfect. It's actually perfect. It's right in the center of it. Like, that's why it's worth it. Putting the time in at the beginning to get the anchor point perfectly straight is gonna make all the difference on this build. Oh wait, don't want to do that. But yeah, you want to turn on collide, press A twice. This will place them on top of each other perfectly square. Then turn on snapping and place it longitudinally on, or horizontally maybe. It depends on how you're looking at this thing, I guess. But and then 13 spacings. Okay, I lost my count, so I'm gonna check where it's at. Okay, it's at 12. If you learned anything, hit that like button, hit subscribe if you're new, and turn on bell notifications so you get notified when I go live. I live stream and upload weekly Fallout 76 content. You should also check out our Discord server if you want to find a community to play with or show off your camp. We have a camp section for people that like to build camps. Check it out, link in description. I lost count. It doesn't look like we're there yet, though. Nope. Probably 2 more by the looks of it. 1 more. Yep. So let's bring it here. And I dare say we could probably get away with actually just doing 1 more right through there. Let's try it. That, or we could stitch in another corner piece. I don't think it's worth it though. No, we'll have to do a corner piece because it extends too far. It's not gonna look right. So we're gonna have to stitch this side. So same thing, collide, place the 2 down, grab it from the bottom, turn on snap. Count to 13.
Attention citizens, nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the
Oh shoot, need 1 more spacing.
Thank you for your cooperation.
We stitch that in like that. Just like that. Voila! So now we need to destroy this bottom section. No, I won't use that. What does collide do exactly? It lets you place stuff on top of each other. It lets items collide together. If you have free on, then it just goes through the other item type of thing. Okay, wasn't expecting that to all disappear. Let's fix it. That's what we wanted. Now I want to see if I can close this gap, because previously, the last time I built this thing, I couldn't actually do that. I couldn't close that gap at the top. But I might be able to now with the new system. So let's try it. Yeah, we can. Nice! Voila! Perfection! Yeah, it was definitely veering off, eh guys? The part that's stitched, yes, but that's just normal. That's bound to happen. It looks good though. I love it. So now let's decorate it. Let's decorate it like something like what I used to have. Because this is something that I had on this character a long time ago, and I miss it. I think about it from time to time. I loved this camp. Always got complimented on it a lot. And yeah, it was just a nice build, in my opinion, especially with all the small details like the fully wrapped crown molding, which if you try to do with this roof piece, it won't actually let you do it unless you do what I showed you to do in this video by destroying the walls and placing new roof pieces in. And then doing the double roof to get rid of all the rafters in here. Yeah, let's decorate. Let's have a look at the inside. I can do better on the bunkers this time around. Or the boots, I mean. But now, where is that signage? I need to find the signage. I need to find the signage. Where am I going to find signage? Probably wall decor. Signs, yep, perfect. Oh, you used to be able to hide what you don't know. Hopefully you can still do that. Options, maybe? Filter buildable. There we go. There's a pizza shop sign, so that's why I want a specific sign. I mean, this would work too. This would work, but it has little music notes, so not really. Oh yeah, I had this out. I think it was like here maybe. I don't know. GG Triglide, thank you so much. A $50 super chat. Wow, that's so generous of you. GG. Thank you so much for the donation, Triglide, and for the support. Yeah, I don't do camp builds often, but when I do, I bring you guys something that absolutely slaps. Or I try to. I mean, I try to make it worth your time. Okay, where is that sign though? We need the pizza shop sign. Oh wait, we need this too. Oh, here it is. Okay, there we go. See, it says Little Italy Pizza. So we're gonna go in free mode. The roof looks really weird because we have so many roof pieces. So we're gonna do something like this, okay? And we're gonna light up this sign. We're gonna make it a light. We're gonna turn it into a light up sign. Do do do. Do, 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 do. Good enough. Okay, I kind of need my jetpack. I need to get up there. Maybe I don't. Maybe I can just shoot through all of it. The 4 layers or 5 layers of roof. Nah, it's not gonna work. I do need to get up here because I need to be able to select an individual roof to destroy. So let's do that because I want to use one as a platform to place a light down inside of the sign so that it illuminates the sign. So how we're gonna do that is I need to build a stash box so I can grab my jetpack. Lore accurate. Stash box. Do I not have a jetpack? What happened? Oh, I do have one. It's actually on me. There we go. See, I need to be able to shoot out just this one. There we go. And now we're gonna put lights or a lamp. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do it here too. And then we're gonna put a generator up there to see if it powers them. It should. Power, generator. We'll just grab a small generator, I think, for this. Yeah, see? It's like lit up, but it's not like super bright. Actually, it's not. Nope, we're not seeing it enough. So this is because they're too far into the brick. So I need to move them out closer to the sign. Okay, it's only picking up the responder's roof. So that means I need to repair and convert to flat walls temporarily. Or flat roof, I mean. Now let's go see what that looks like. There we go. Now you can tell that they're lit up. We have light. Enough light coming through them. They don't look so dark. Neat. It's a lot more apparent at night too. How did I have these lights? Let me check, because I don't want to just throw them up there. I liked how I had them. Oh, that makes sense. I was following that black line. Like right here. One here. One here. And one here. And you know what? Oh, that's a little crooked. Then I had some other wall lights. What are those? What is this? What is this? Police siren wall light? Oh, wow! It actually makes a police siren. Neat. Headlight. Interesting. Bunch of new lights I have. But we're just gonna do something like this. Because it's cute. I think that's how I had it. Maybe I have too many. I think I have too many. Let me check. Oh yeah, I just had 3. Okay, that looks better. Now I'm gonna put power in this thing, in this joint. So how we're gonna do that is we're actually gonna go on the roof and destroy it. Yep, you know what we're up to. You already know. Because you know that faux ceiling that I said I had? Guess where the power is gonna be? In the faux ceiling. Faux is a French word for fake. We're gonna do something like this. Something like this. I could have made the ceiling a little deeper and they would completely just be disappeared, but it's okay. It'll still be mostly hidden, so. I like it. It definitely looks strange with the flickering roof, but try not to pay attention to that. We don't see it from down here. It's just because we had to merge the roofs. Oh yeah, that's right, I messed this up. Alright, so let's fix this. You see how this roof piece, how I said earlier that this roof kit with the crown molding, if you try to make it go all the way around your camp and you have like a complex design or even like something like this, which isn't super complex, you'll end up with these gaps in the crown molding right there. So we're gonna fix that gap. Oh, right. It's not going in place because I still have to destroy some of the roof. There we go. Okay, that's strange. It popped really low, and I think that's because of that other faux roof I have. There we go. So now it blocked off this section that was missing, or it filled it in, I mean. So that's good. That's what we wanted. Let's go repair the roof one more time. Yeah, that's what we want. So that's fixed. Crown molding looks good. Illuminated signage looks good. Yeah, it looks good. It's ready for business. We can put some lights in here. Time to decorate the interior. We're gonna start with the lights. Ceiling lights. I tend to go for these ones, but these ones work too. I do like how these look. I feel like they look more dinery, but maybe not. These might actually be better. Actually, I'll just move this one here because I have to build a pizza oven. So let's see what that looks like. That's what we had going on. Okay, so I remember how I built this. Let's start building the countertops first. That's the most important part. Where are the vents? I'm trying to find where that vent is. Where is that? You know the vent that's right above the fridge is? Right there. It's like an air conditioning unit. I thought it would be under wall decor, but... Oh, here it is. It's under accents. That's weird. So now let's build the countertop. It's very simple. I just start by putting on Snap or Collide, whichever one, but Snap is going to be better for this. And you want to line it up with the line of the floor tile so that it doesn't veer off on you. Then you spin this one and make it face forward. But you'll have to turn snapping off to get the first one in place, or otherwise it'll play tricks on you. It keeps wanting to snap to that first one. It's just that simple. Then on this side, I remember just doing a single row because it looked cleaner. Look at that. And because it's double walled, nothing is gonna peek through the other side because this is a thick building. She's thick! So, you're gonna be fine. So now we need a fireplace to build our little... I do kind of like this one because it just kind of is always lit. But I have an idea. I do want to use this one. Problem is this. Let's replace this because I don't like the way that looks. So let's open this up like that. And then this back one here will also open it up like that. But just to squeeze this in there. See, now we don't have the wallpaper coming through where the fire is. And if we go to the other side, it's thick, so it don't matter. But this is showing at the bottom. So what do we do about that? Well, we can just kind of like throw this one in here. Like that. Problem solved. Now I'd like a chimney, so we're gonna do some kind of chimney. We're just gonna eyeball it. They have some that snap together and make smoke and stuff. This isn't one of them. But I think we can still make it smoke. I don't know. I'll have to try some things. Oh wait, I wasn't expecting that. That won't work! Gang, this won't work. Back to the drawing board. Okay, this ain't working. I was hoping it would work, but it just isn't working. So when it doesn't work out, move to something else. It's okay. The nice thing about using this kit is it comes with this top piece and you can just snap it on. It's kind of tricky to get it to snap sometimes, but it will snap. Doesn't it smoke? I thought it was supposed to smoke. That's really strange. I thought it was supposed to smoke. Wait a minute. Maybe I have to turn it on. Maybe that's what it is. Oh, right. We need to open this one into a wall. Or a doorway. Okay, that's strange. I know I have one that was smoking before. We have smoke, but at what cost? I mean, it's not bad. It puzzles me though because I know I had one. Is this live? Will be available later? I want to see what you'll come up with, but it's 3:35 a.m. Yeah, absolutely. It'll be available to play as a public available stream, so you can watch it over as a VOD. Absolutely. Okay, well, I'm gonna put a table over it to sort of give it like, I don't know what you call those things, but you'll see when I'm done. I know what it looks like, I just don't know what it's called. Furniture. Here we go. This little thingy. Just to beautify it a little bit, so it's not just a red pipe sticking out. This will also stop debris and like water from coming in, ruining the pizzas. Free place a large fire for smoke? Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I kind of already did the thing, and I do like it. I do. We made it smoking, but I'll try that. I will try that because I don't like the way it looks from the back. This little part sticking through. So let's try that. A large fire, he says, for the smoke. Let's find it. Are you talking about these things? Oh, whoa. We don't want fire! Hang on a sec. Maybe he means this other thing. It is smoking. It's definitely smoking. Okay. Alright, I can work with this. That's a little too much fire, but it's okay. It definitely works. I appreciate it. That's a good tip. I'll use it. But first I need to find that piece again. Snap it back in. Grab this piece. And we're gonna place it right under. Oh shoot. We don't want fire. Try again. Now it's not snapping. Okay, well that's good enough. You won't see the flames from down there anyways. And you can see that it's smoking, so that's good. That's what I wanted. It looks great. You see the flames a little bit, but it's whatever. We got a really hot wood burning stove cooking up all kinds of pizzas. But check out these light up signs. How good do they look? There isn't even a light source projecting on them and they are fully lit. And that's because the lights are behind them. Pretty neat. Let's go back inside. Yeah, I think this looks good. We can move on. We need doors, or else the raiders are gonna come in whenever they want and trash the place. Then I'd like a glass door on this end. Maybe something like this, actually. I like. Look at that. So cute. It's a brand new business, ready to cook up some pizza. I gotta figure out how to make an actual pizza though. That's what I need to do. Glass, I think you wanted the Old Glory fireplace. It's in the roof section. Is it actually? That's weird. Why wouldn't they put it in the light source? What the heck? What's it doing in the roof section? Yes, this is what I wanted. Okay, let's try it with that. Although, Traglide's option was a very good fix. So if you don't have the Old Glory fireplace, this does work. It does work. It looks great. We have the result we want. But I would want, I just don't want to see the fire. It doesn't make sense that it's that high up, you know? That the fire is reaching that high. But it's definitely a good option if you don't have the Old Glory. But thank you for showing me because I had no idea where it was. That is interesting that they put it there. We're gonna put it there for now, but move it into place. Like so. And then open this up like that. And I'll have that gap at the bottom and the back, but I'll decorate. I'll put stuff back here and you won't even see this little gap back here. But we have to do that to open it, or else the walls go right through the fireplace, and we don't want that. So now, yeah, I know, right? This is a Bethesda thing. It's so weird that they put it in that. They're like, you know what? Let's put all of these fireplaces in the light section, and then this other fireplace is a roof. Makes sense, right? Yeah, there we go. I like it. So now with the roof section, there's another piece to it. Yes, here it is. Yep, that's what I wanted. Perfect. See, now that's a lot of smoke. Very nice. My old one didn't have that. So this is an improvement. Also, the white brick looks a lot better, in my opinion. New and improved. Alright, so back to this. I need to build the counter where I serve, or where my ally serves people. So how we do that? Where are the allies? Does anyone know? Where are the allies now? I honestly can't remember. Help! Everything changed. Let's go to history and start building the countertop while someone helps me find where the allies are. Oh, not there. Then I just double it back like this. But what I actually do is, if I do it like this, what ends up happening, okay, is you end up with a gap in the middle. See how it turns and that radius gives you a gap? So watch what happens. Oh, come on. Okay, recent. Not there. So you end up with this gap, and it doesn't look great. I don't think I have to tell you that. How we're gonna fix it is simple. We're gonna pull this piece out. We're gonna grab this, turn on free mode, and it's still snapping. Why on earth is it still snapping? Okay, I had to move it, that's why. Moving it allows me to free place it. And you're just gonna close up that gap like that, just by squeezing it in. Is it perfect? No. But it's a fix. And then what I like to do is decorate it so that you don't even see the overlap. It's being very picky though. Alright, let's try again. Why is it snapping on free? That doesn't make any sense. Dwellers? Okay. Dwellers section. Alright, I'll look for that. Thanks, gang. Let's try moving it and then moving it back into place. Yeah, that is working. Okay. Weird. And now snap isn't snapping. What is going on, yo? Collide is snapping. Free is snapping. The whole game's busted. Okay, I have another fix for this. When in doubt, fire it out. Can't snap to it if it's not there. Much better. So yeah, you end up with this overlap at the end. But I'm gonna decorate it and put the Nuka Girl cardboard cutout and you won't even see that. It's very strange that it doesn't like snapping afterwards though. That is weird. Okay, I have another idea. Maybe this will work better. Because it's giving me problems. The old trick isn't working right now. So let's grab this one. Holy. Alright, it went there. Okay. Let's go back into history. Recent. Grab another one. Turn on collide. Yeah. Okay, so see that? See how they're together now? So now let's snap this corner piece to this end piece. It should perfectly merge it. Yes, just like that. Very nice. And yeah, you just end up with this end piece that overlaps. There's no other way around it. But now you have a solid bar. You don't have that gap. It did kind of veer off here at the end though, because it's not perfectly straight. I didn't take the time to perfectly align it. But we can just make some mild adjustments here. Alright, it's problematic in that corner. I can spend more time fixing it, but I kind of don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. Okay. Good enough. I'm gonna decorate the countertop anyways. You won't even notice that. But here we are. We have our pizza joint. We just have to build the booths now. So we're almost done. So let me find dwellers. I'm just trying to think, what would that be under? Oh, it's its own section. Is it one block? It looks like it's one block. So I can take out this block. Bingo. Now we do have an open part at the bottom, but it's not really a big deal. It doesn't look bad, but I do have a way to fill that gap. I will say though, the menu is a bit weird. Okay, there we go. Storage. Right here, these little things, these suitcases. You can find a dark one, like a black one or a red one. Red one might fit the look better down here. This is the perfect gap filler. It looks like an under tray for the stove. She's just kind of floating there. She's doing weights. She's lifting her body with the handle on the stove. So what else did I have? A sink, 2 vending machines. And I had an extra stove for myself because she can be rather annoying and in the way. So I did have a stove for myself to cook my own buffs. What is going on with the build menu? Okay. Utility vending machines. I can do something like this here. So now I'm going to drop them into the counter so they look better. You really had to be standing there? Now where would floor decor be? Decorations, maybe. Oh, neat. Could even have this sign out. We serve coffee here too. I do like that actually. I might not keep it though because it is really supposed to be a pizza shop. I don't know if that fits the lore, guys. Maybe you can let me know if I should keep it or get rid of it. Some advertisements. Oh, this is what I was looking for. So see this like little stitched part? Now you won't notice it. No, you don't notice it because you would only notice it coming in like this. So you can do that. You can hide imperfections. There's no problem with that.
Hi there.
Where's my coffee machine? Have some pie. What's a pizza joint that doesn't sell pie? Don't they call pizza pie in other places? I'm pretty sure they do. Ah, yes. I knew I had a Nuka-Cola one. Perfect. This will do. Perfect. See, it's through the wall, but because this whole building is double walled, you don't see it back here. So that's pretty nice. But we need to power it, so I'll do that later.
Hello? I need to visit Flatlands again sometime soon.
Actually, let's power it right now. We're gonna power it using a stash box. Alright, I just wanted to be able to select it. And then I hide it in the stash box. Just like that. So now it's powered and we don't have an ugly wire going through to the roof. Pretty neat, I think. And I'm gonna delete these two here. Maybe 3 of them. We'll see. Because I want to put a vault door here. So I can go into my shelters and craft. I don't want to have
Don't eat just anything you find out there.
workbenches out. Now where would that be? Where are the shelters? What the heck? Oh, here. Atrium, no. Lobby. Quarters. I think it was quarters. I can't remember now. Server room. Sound stage. What's this? Prospector saloon? Really? That's cool. Very nice. Thank you, Big Mark. Oh yeah, this is my mini indoor Nuka world that I did with a mini built-in diner. Let's take a break to check this out. I haven't been in this place forever. I got a mini diner in here. It's in case the bombs drop, you know what I mean? We still have a Nuka world. So I'm gonna pay my ticket. And then over here are some vendors, and this is meant to look like these are prizes you can win when you redeem your tickets. Oh yeah, this is just a room that I made look like it's under construction. It's just filled with junk and toolboxes and boarded up doors and a diner in a diner. Dinerception. Yes, in case the diner outside gets nuked, we have a backup. And then it has another faux roof up here. I thought it looked neat. Let's go upstairs. And this is sort of just like a little walking path. You can walk around. You sit down, have dinner, count the fish. I already checked. There's no local legends in here. Then over here was It was like an enclave display. I used to have like my Gatplaz on display here. And it was just like a little enclave room. Like a recruitment room. You know how you go to the mall and they have like a recruitment center for the army? It's sort of like that. That was the idea. And then the bigger games are back here. And then there's a cute little workshop. So this is perfect. This will work. I'll have access to all the workbenches I need without putting them down inside the diner. So this will work. Plus it fits the lore of the diner. Thank you so much. Oh, I didn't even notice. GG. Triglide and Red 218 for the super chats. That's so nice of you guys. Sorry I missed the one Triglide sent earlier. Triglide. Very nice of you guys. Yeah, I love the way it's turning out. Let's do the boots. Time to do the boots. So that would be this section. What does that look like? Alright, so we need what looks like the boots. Obviously, we need that Little Italy sandwich sign, which does match the Little Italy pizza shop signage we have outside, so that's perfect. We do need that. Then we need the table lighting and a jukebox. I'd imagine the tables are under surfaces. They are. Okay. I'm gonna do one at a time. One booth at a time. How long did it take you to build all this? Well, so far I've been building for 2 hours. But, you know, I stop and talk about stuff and look at stuff, and I've been doing some unnecessary stuff, like using my Gatplaz to absolutely level this place for fun. So if you don't do all that, it'll probably take you like 2 hours. My builds are always like 2 to 3 hours because I go so in depth with it, with the detail and stuff like that, which is okay. But you don't have to do everything that I did here. Like if you don't want to do the outside pieces, like the red wraparound part, you don't have to. That's what took a lot of time. Most of the structure was built before I even touched like this. But to make this straight with the top piece, like that's what took a lot of time. But it's totally worth your time because look at it. It's like we're not playing Fallout 76. It's like a totally different game. It's like it's modded. Okay, so I'm gonna move this back here. Something like that. We want it to be as straight as possible, so like no. Okay, there. There. That looks good. So now I'm gonna go back here. We're gonna go to history, recent, and we're gonna grab out these Slocum Joe bars. And we're gonna place them at the end here. Like that. Yeah, very nice. I love it. This one looks a little too far out. Now that is a proper American style. I call this an American style pizza shop, like a New York style pizza joint. You know what I mean? Because they're like tall and skinny buildings in New York, right? And so you always end up going inside, and it's like, it's sort of like this. It's a style from the 50s. They called like a Nixie tube diner style. Love it. Perfect for boots. So now same thing, we're gonna go to recent. We should have our boots because we just used them. They should be in here. If they're not, okay, they are.
I wish I had some fresh cranberries. Try out this relish recipe.
Hang on a sec. Oh yeah, that's right. There's boots from... Oh wow. This is from my Prospector Saloon thingy. But they're kind of raggedy. Yeah, that won't fit the style. It works though, but I'm a little too picky. Where is that table? It's not showing up under recent. But I just had it. Okay, we'll get these out so I don't have to look for it again. Seriously? Okay, thank you. She finally moved. She gets annoying. They all get annoying. It's not really her. It's just the NPC pathing. They walk up to you to talk to you, but you're like when you're camp building.
Swamp tofu? I need a new name in the marketing campaign. How you doing?
Okay, so we need to leave some room back here for the jukebox. Very nice. Now that looks like some proper boots. It's definitely crammed in here. But you know what? It's supposed to be like that. These types of pizza joints are pretty crammed. If you've ever been to one of those New York style pizza joints, it is very tiny. Those mom and pop shops. Now where would I find the jukebox? It's not under player buffs. Decorations. Has to be an entertainment. Has to be. If it's not, we got a problem. It's not. Does anyone know where the jukebox is? Electronics? Probably. Novelties. Let me just run through this here real quick. See if there's anything. Electronics. I don't know. I don't know if we have an electronics category. Maybe under utility. Nope. Maybe under resources. Nope. I wish we had a search bar. Appliances. It's electronics, I'm pretty sure, but where do you see electronics? I don't see an electronics tab. I don't see that, gang. Appliances? Possibly. Oh dear. Okay, this is honestly frustrating. There we go. Blowing off some steam. Oh no. I need 1 boiled water. Oh my god. I can't. Had a stroke, sorry. It's under furniture? Okay, I'll check. Sorry, I had to blow off some steam there for a second.
I wonder if mutations change your food preferences. Not that I don't want to find out personally.
Okay, so right, furniture. Under furniture. Okay, furniture. Oh, there is an electronics tab. Perfect. Thank you, game. We'll just free place it in this corner. It's like it's made for it. Now, the last thing I'd like to add to this would be a vending machine. Like, one that looks like a Nuka-Cola machine. I just don't know where that's gonna be. Don't know where anything is anymore. Oh, this is neat. I'd like to incorporate this somehow. Oh, wow. I guess I could put it here, but it blocks things off pretty bad. Nah, it don't work. You could definitely do it though. If you have it and you wanted to put it like here or something, it could for sure work right there in that corner. If you don't have the popcorn machine. And then the nice thing about this cooler that I did on another build, I'll show you real quick, is you can stack stuff inside of it and it looks really neat. So especially if you have floor decor that looks like the Sunset Sarsaparilla thingies. I don't know where they are, but novelties. It could be under stash boxes. Oh, here it is. See what I mean? You can just like stack these up in here, basically, and have like a little cooler. It's pretty neat. You can do this with like anything you want, really.
Hi there. How you doing? Really should start my own garden. Tried any new foods lately?
Didn't realize I was muted there. I'm almost done.
Hello?
What if I put this through here instead? Will it fit? She has to be in the way every single time. Yeah, don't fit.
I collected some new recipes on my latest outing. Hi there.
But that's okay. I don't really need this soup thingy. I don't. I thought I had a Nuka-Cola one. No, there's no room. There's no room. It's basically full. It's all done. Maybe I can put it like here. Does that make sense? Not really. I do have one. Yeah, that's what I want. Okay, alright. There we go. Then maybe this can fit next to it. Yeah, now there's plenty of room for this thing. Very nice. That's it, gang. That's all she wrote. Actually, there's one more thing. There's one more thing I just thought of.
Hamburger?
I'll put this back here. It's part of the pizza maker. It also hides the open wall part. There. We inject Nuka-Cola into the pizzas. I freaking love this camp. It turned out better. It actually did. I guess we are missing the one thing though, aren't we? It needs a name. So I'm gonna store this so that it doesn't interfere with placing the neon letters down. We're gonna go to wall lights and find the lettering, but this is it. This is the last thing, gang. It's all done after this. Oh wow, blue neon light. I forgot about this. I could totally do neon lighting. Wait a sec though, should I do red? What color should I do the neon lighting, gang? Red looks probably the best with what we're doing here. It is so slow at placing stuff down sometimes. Really?
I should visit that giant teapot next time I go out.
You barely notice the red. It'll probably look better at night, but I don't know. You definitely don't notice the red. I think blue. I think blue will have a nice contrast. And it'll also kind of give off that Nuka Quantum look, you know what I mean? I just don't know if it'll look better up here. Maybe up here. And then I'd like an open sign, an open neon sign. This is hello. This is open. We also serve coffee. Right here.
How you doing?
Hot beverages. On demand. Okay, neon lettering. Where are you?
Time to make a fresh pot of sweet potato stew.
Strange. I'm not seeing it. I know I have it, but I don't know where it is. This build would be done by now if I knew where half this stuff was. But I don't build much anymore these days. Weird. Maybe somebody knows. Maybe someone knows where the neon wall lights are. Wall decor, maybe? It's under wall decor. Oh, this would look nice. Look at my budget, too. I still have 50% budget. That's insane. This is a double-walled build. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, that's good enough. I need to find these. What are they? Wall decor? Neon wall lights, lettering. What's this? A thermometer. Neat. Ah, of course I don't have it. Bench outside in front of the windows? I definitely could. But hang on a sec. Hang on a second, Paul. I got an idea. That gives me a pretty cool idea. Hang on. Wait. Before we go any further. I need to find these neon letters. Okay, we found them. Thank goodness. Okay, where was it? Where does it start? Right about there. Oh no! I accidentally put it through the wall and I can't find it now. Great. Oh, there it is. Now I can't highlight it? Okay, whatever. It's lost to the ether! I might as well show you how to fix that. In case it happens to you. So you want to go into free cam and then you can go like inside of things. And then you want to look at the top right of the screen and see if it still says Slocum Joe Bar, or if you can actually highlight the piece you want to remove. There it is. See how it says letter O? So now if I do this and I scrap it, it's gone, but my stuff is still there. So we fixed it.
What do they feed you anyway?
Okay. S does not want to snap. What the heck? I remember that about these neon light signs. They suck. They honestly do. They're just really difficult to work with. They don't snap right. Oh god. I did it again. That S is too far. It won't snap. Okay, I guess it is snapped, but it just looks like it's not connected. Weird. It looks really far away. Whatever, I'm done with it. If someone can like link me a video or anything, or give me advice on how I can make an actual pizza, like merge together an actual pizza and have it somewhere on a table or something, I'll totally do it. But I don't know how I would accomplish that. Pop's Pizza, perfect. Now I just need the lighting. So let's go back to his history, stored, get those lights back out. It's so cute. But Paul had a pretty good idea. Let's try that. Let's see if we can add a little patio. So in order to do that, I'm going to move this here like that. I'm going to take this and put it somewhere else. I hope it doesn't ruin the look. I don't know, but I have an idea. It shouldn't take too long to do. And I might undo it if it doesn't look right. I mean, I will undo it if it doesn't look right. I want something that looks like stone. Because he was suggesting putting... Yeah, that could work. Something like this. Ooh! Yeah, this is nice. You know what? No, the first one definitely looks better. I change my mind often, game, but it's... Oh no, I don't own that one. Why does this happen to me? Okay, here we go. This'll work. That means I need to pull this out. We need to move this aside. We need to place that there. And we're gonna do like some kind of patio. Are you ready? I might undo it though. I'm not liking how it goes out into the street, but people don't use cars anymore, so it's not really a big deal. Let's go to camp pieces and walls, and there's specific walls that you can make a cute little patio with. So let's do that. It's an Italian pizza joint after all, so it kind of makes sense that it's extra fancy. And I did want to do upgrades, so... Well, that's too bad I can't place that in there. Oh. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Now for roofs. Okay, now hear me out. I want it to overlap. Okay, I want it to overlap, but not by that much. So how I'm gonna do that is I'm gonna take this out. This is bonus content, but the build is done. So we're gonna do a, we're gonna go look for structure. I'm looking for the catwalks, if anyone knows where the catwalks are. Here they are. Okay, so we'll do that. Funny how it just like is floating there. Ooh, yeah, just like that. Beautiful. Love it. Oh no, it won't snap in because of the... Okay, well maybe I can save it. Maybe we can just snap it to the one that's already up there. Maybe we can... Yeah, nice. Alright, I like that. I could also do it to this side, but I kind of feel like it would be overkill. It could become overkill if it's done on this side. I do like it just that side. There we go. We have a little patio. I'm gonna put some tables in here, maybe. Maybe use the top of a barrel through a table and use some poker chips as pepperoni. That's actually a neat idea. That could work. Let's see here. Furniture. What the heck? Weird. Wow, super cute. Holy, it transformed it a lot. It actually looks great. I love this little patio. Shout out to Paul Hodges for the idea. Paul Hodgins, GT. Plus we see the neon light a little bit. It kind of blocks it, but It does show through. Definitely sweet though. Love the way this turned out. Let's have a good look at it in free cam. But yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it, gang. That's the build. So happy I have this camp again on my main character. This is a camp that I had a long time ago. Was really missing it. So it's nice to see to have it back. This will make me play my main character more. I might have to do a dedicated Nuka-Cola build, Nuka-Cola girl build, where I only use Nuka-Cola weapons to fight the bosses with the Nuka-Cola outfit. And then link this camp build so you can really go all out with, because this is a role-playing game. Oh wait, we gotta fix this. This isn't right. Keep the door closed, Yasmin. There's raiders outside. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Perfect. Can I use the boots? Probably not. No, I can't. I remember that being a problem with my first one because they're too tightly put together in here to fit two of them. That's okay though. They're mostly for looks. People can sit here if they want. Thank you so much, gang. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I had a fun time building it. I hope you learned something too. Some old tricks that I thought might have been useless now with the changes, but I mean, look at how this turned out. Even the ceiling looks fantastic, and there's 4 ceiling level, like there's some parts to this ceiling that have 4 layers to achieve this look. But yeah, it's all in the minor details, right? We have a beautiful crown molding. We have marquee lighted signs. We have a chimney. No power wires showing anywhere except for the roof because, yeah, who's gonna care? We got them slightly merged into the first layer so you don't see the nodes. But I think this turned out great. Check it out after the stream goes down, because it will be posted as a VOD so you can watch it over and over again and build it for yourself. But that's gonna be it for tonight, gang. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Miss Glass. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. GG!